Yes, we're here. We are here. My club, LFC, Liverpool Football Club. You'll never walk alone. Transfer rumours, man. Let's get into it because it's gone a bit quiet so far. Like, what's going on with my club, man? We started off so well, and then it's just gone a bit. You get me? So let me give you an update. Right, Frimpong. I believe Frimpong's completed his medical, signed the contract, all done and dusted. I just think we're waiting for the announcement. That's all it is. I think it's done, that deal. I just think, obviously, we know the transfer window opens in 1st of June. And that's the first part of the transfer window. I think it's open for about 10 to 15 days. I can't remember, but yeah. And then in that space, you can only sign 2 players. So in my opinion, I think, yeah, we've got the Frimpong deal done, dusted. Yeah. So we don't really, that's in the bag. That's in the bag. That's over there. It's wrapped up over there. Yeah. I personally think we're waiting to see what's going on with Wirtz, because really and truly, if you can only sign 2 people in the first transfer window, you want to get, if you have got the opportunity to sign Wirtz, you want to get that sorted, done, dusted, chucked away, and Kirkers. You get me? Then you can announce them too, or whatever you want to do. You don't want to be signing 2 players and then you can't. But obviously, we know how transfers work. You can have an agreement and you can sign it, whatever. But I'm just speculating right now. I'm thinking Frimpong's done. We know that's done. We could announce that next window. You get me? Or, well, I don't know. You know what? I don't know why they haven't announced it, to be honest. But that's just me speculating. Anyway, let's get on to the transfers that have not been done, which I don't think has been done yet. And we're gonna hear it from David Ornstein himself, because he's in the know. He knows more than everyone else, to be honest. But yeah, the question and answers last night, and I saw it, but I was out. I got back late, so I didn't have the energy to do the stream. So then I thought, let me get up early and put this video out. I'm just going to summarize what happened in the questions and answers. Yeah. Anyway, one of the questions was to David was, any updates on Kirkers? There are news circulating it's a done deal between him and Liverpool. That was the question posed to David, and his response was, it's not done. Liverpool are his priority and he is their top target, but they will have other options too. The likes of Real Madrid and Man City are also have him on their radar. So it's not this Liverpool that's after Kirkers. As you said there, Real Madrid and Man City are circling as well. So, boy, it's not as straightforward as we first thought. We thought we were just the only ones going after him. But yeah, so, yeah. It's not advanced. It's not club to club. But clearly, that can change at any point. If Liverpool or any other team are ready to offer the sort of money Bournemouth are seeking, it is expected he moves, but that doesn't mean it is imminent. So in other words, if someone puts up the transfer fee, it shouldn't be a problem. I think Bournemouth are resigned to losing him, so I think there's an agreement there. If someone stumps up the agreed fee we've put on you, I think it's around about 45 million. Someone puts that up, you can go. In other words, and I don't think Liverpool want to pay the 45. And all this rumours of Real Madrid and Man City are circling. Man City's got Guardiola. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. I think Bournemouth are trying. I think they're just trying to make Liverpool pay the whole money and try to get the deal done quick. So I think it's a bit of gamemanship. I see what's going on there. I can't see Real Madrid and Man City after him. I don't know. But we'll see. You get me? We'll see. If Liverpool are serious, they should be advancing on that deal very shortly. But anyway, the next question posed to David was, since your article last week regarding Liverpool and Florian Wirtz, the news reported in Germany seems to have shifted from Bayern being absolutely confident and Liverpool having none to little chance to both clubs being in a tug of war. So since this reports were first issued, like Bayern was in the driving seat. Liverpool was nowhere. It was like Bayern, maybe Man City. Now it seems like what you just said there. It seems like we're in a tug of war now. But let me carry on. Do you have any further updates or insight into the current situation? And could you perhaps clarify on the reported meeting between Michael Edwards and John Henry for the transfer fee that Bayern Munich potentially will not be able to pay? So, in other words, they want to know what's going on with the Verts and what happened in the meeting between Edwards and our owners. Well, let's delve into what Ornstein had to say in reply to that. Right, this is what David had to say. I don't have much of an update at this point. Clearly, Liverpool are very interested, hence contacting his representatives to express their interest. Right. As you will have seen, word from the Etihad Stadium is that Man City are no longer in contention, citing the overall cost of any deal will be too high. Yeah, we believe you, Man City. Just say he weren't interested, because when have Liverpool ever been able to be in a transfer and Man City can't afford that transfer? Or we involved? What is that about? Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing there, mate? All right. No such word has emerged from Anfield to date. And given the unique nature of the player, they want to be in the mix if there is a chance to get him. In other words, this guy's a generational talent here. So if he is available, we need to know what's going on. Yeah, that's what we're saying. We need to know what's going on. If he becomes available, if he wants to come to England, we're here. We've got a home for him. You get me? Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah. Many you speak to across the industry think Bayern remain in the driving seat. Others reckon he'll go to Liverpool, and some say he'll stay at Leverkusen. This indicates lack of clarity at this present moment, and that all parties are awaiting his decision. So in other words, we don't know what's going on. We absolutely have no idea what's going on. The ball is clearly in Florian's court, so we're waiting for him to answer. Apparently, he said he's going to give me 10 days to make my decision. So for me, it's a good look for me, because I thought we had no chance of signing this guy. I honestly thought it was between Bayern and Man City. I didn't think we had a chance. You get me? So now, even though I still think he's going to go Bayern somehow he's going to get there, because I think that's where he wants to go. But it's giving me hope, because in my head, I'm thinking, right, the season's gone. He's obviously, during the season, he's found out Lonzo's leaving. Yeah? Frimpong's leaving. He's thinking, all right, cool. I'm trying to leave as well. I was thinking about leaving. I want to leave now. So he's mostly told the owners, look, Bayern wants to sign me. I know it's a bit awkward, but I want to leave, innit? I want to win Champions Leagues. I want to win stuff, innit? I want to go over there. Even though I've won stuff here, I want to go to Bayern Munich, biggest club in Germany. I understand that, yeah? The club said, what? Bayern? That's actually our rivals now. No chance. As the season going by, I think the club's warming to it. So he's like, you know what? If you're going to go Bayern, we want 150. We could be unreasonable. We want 150. I think he's had word from Bayern. We ain't paying 150, bro. What's going on? 150 is crazy. You get me? What are we doing there? We've got Musiala here. 150 for, come on, what are we doing? So he's gone back to Bayern Moshe. I mean, Leverkusen. Leverkusen said, you know what? Cool. You definitely want to go here? All right, let me put my feelers out. Man City said, yeah, we're interested. We want him. We need a new De Bruyne. We didn't want him. Out of nowhere, Liverpool just chucked their hat in the ring. Said, hold on, bruv. What verse is available? We would have some of that. Leverkusen said, you sure you can afford? We can afford him. We got the funds. Don't worry about the money. We got the money. Don't let anyone fool you. We got the money, yeah? Chucked our hat in the ring. So now they've gone back to Bert, said, you know what? You know Liverpool and Man City are interested. What are you saying? So you know what? flown out to England, went and spoke to Liverpool, showed them around, showed them our project, showed us what we, showed him the cabinet, showed him the cabinet. He couldn't believe he saw six Champions Leagues in it. He couldn't believe it. 6 you've won. I never knew you was this successful. What, you've won the league this year? Cool, no problem. You lot are serious. And you got my brethren Frimpong talking about he was going there. He's excited to be. You know what? This could be an option for me. I didn't think this was an option. You know what? I like it. I got to go and see Man City. On the way to Man City, so, you know, I'm not going to see. I can't bother. I'm not going to see. I'm not seeing Man City. I'm not going. It's long. Bring back to Germany. Went back to Germany. So you know what? Let me have a little think about it. Give me 10 days. Let me have a little think about it, because you know what? My heart was set on Bayern. I'm not going to lie to no one. My heart was set on Bayern. You don't want to sell me to Bayern. I don't want to disrespect you. But this Liverpool thing's just thrown a spanner. It might work. You get me? That's what I'm thinking. He's thinking it might work. So let me give you 10 days, and I've got to do some real deliberating. I've got to pray. I've got to talk to my parents. I've got to talk to my brethren. I've got a lot of stuff to think about, because obviously, you know, I'm young. I'm just turned 22. England. It is the top league. Let me have a little think about it, and I'll give you an answer. You get me? So that's where I think we are at the moment with these deals. You get me? That's what I'm just giving you my animated opinion. You get me? But Frimpong, I think's done. I think that can be announced anytime. Kirkes, I think we've just spoke to his representatives, and then we're going from there. I think we're going to negotiate. I think that the contract's been given to him, and he's happy with it. So it's just negotiating in Bournemouth with Kirkes. And this Verts thing, waiting for him to see what he says. That's where I think we are. So hopefully we'll get updates. Hopefully I want to get updates today, to be honest. But hopefully over the weekend or something. But you know what's happening on Monday? Parade day. That's where I'm going to be. So Monday, you might not hear from me on Monday, because in fact, I might even just do a little, not a live, but I might do a little vlog on Monday for the parade. But yeah, man. But people, we out of here. But hopefully that gave you a bit of clarity. What's it called? Cleared up a few things, and then hopefully we'll hear something in the coming few days anyway. But I'm out.